Hello everyone and welcome back to Passion Sundays, the best way to end the week and start another. Our guest today is a leadership expert that helps leaders build a conscious culture in the company, and she is the best-selling author of the book, Conscious Culture. Yeah. Joanna, thank you very much for being with us today.
Thank you very much for inviting me. I feel honored.
I am honored. Thank you. I mean, it's such an amazing topic. Consciousness is an amazing topic. Leadership is an amazing topic. Culture is an amazing topic. And now you put all three in one go.
I know, it's a biggie.
It's a biggie. So let's break it down and talk about each separately. And for me, it starts about consciousness. So explain to me a bit more about how does consciousness relate to that whole also being passionate and being a passionate leader?
Okay, well, I presented it with a framework. It's called my ABCs of high performance.
Okay.
So first one is about awareness.
Yeah.
Awareness to engage the intellect. Because leaders, they need their analytical sides connected, right? But it doesn't just start there or stop there. So A is for awareness, and that's really expanding people's consciousness to be aware of what's going on in their workplace. The B is around belongingness, and this is about engaging the heart. And because when you reach out to people and you connect with them and you have meaningful conversations, what's happening is you're connecting on the heart level. And the work that I do with the assessments and the speaking that I do, it's around really understanding the power of values. Our personal and our human values are the language of the heart. And when I get leadership teams and employees talking about their values, that's where they're connecting. They're connecting at that level. And so with awareness and belongingness, you create commitment. Now, if you want to lead change and you want to transform an organization, you need the ABCs of high performance. Because without awareness and belongingness, you're not going to get commitment, right? And so any new strategies that you come up with have to have the ABCs connected to it. And so I wrote the book, Conscious Culture. It's based on 30 years of business transformation experience that I have working with leadership teams. I started in the IT industry, and then in 2000, I transformed myself and became a professional facilitator. So the last, 18 years nearly, I've been working with leadership teams, specifically helping them, develop strategic plans, organizational change plans. And the last 7 years, it's been around really understanding what is your corporate culture, right? Understanding what's really important to people, so their personal values, and enabling those values to come into the workplace. Not asking someone to change and park their personal values at the front door, where they're parking probably the best of themselves, right? But really enabling them to come in and be who they are, right? What they're passionate about, right? And connecting it to the corporate culture. So what's really working for you, and then what's limiting you, okay? And then when you understand that, then what's the desired workplace culture? So my tagline for my company, Culture Leadership Group, is culture by design.
Culture by design, I like that.
Culture by design, because it's really, you want to be very focused and intentional about what is your workplace culture. You spend all this time creating strategic plans, right, and these new strategies going forward. But if you're asking your employees to change in the slightest way, either their behaviors or their values, guess what? You're transforming your culture. So why not be really conscious about what it is? And that's why I call the book Conscious Culture. How to build a high-performing workplace through values, ethics, and leadership.
I love that. So you've actually summarized all three in one go now, in a way. Well done. Well done. I like it. Well, it shows that you are passionate about what you're doing, because I believe the ability to distill knowledge into a workable frame that is, or framework, that is very simple is true passion. It's very easy to go on and on and on and making it look bigger. It's actually harder to make it look smaller. And you've done that, so it's very obvious, this passion. And my question is, where did this passion come from? Because you've obviously said you started somewhere really far, so something must have happened that triggered this passion in you.
Yes, I met a very special person called Sri Sri Ravi Shankar. I took his course called The Art of Happiness, and it changed me, or connected with me very deeply. And I said, if I could bring this knowledge into the workplace, what a transformation would happen. Because it connected me to myself. When you bring it into the workplace, you're connecting people on this heart level, right? And creating this coherence. And essentially, that's what everybody wants, is personal coherence. But then when they're working in an organization, they want that coherence with their colleagues, with their leaders. It's that sense of trust and connection that you have. And so it's really kind of feeling that love and feeling, there was a book called Liberating the Corporate Soul, right? So the work that I do with the culture values assessment. So it's awakening and connecting people to their souls, to who they are, their reason for being. And so I just really want people to enable their full potential to kind of come out and shine, and awakening people to who they are. And you know, then that just connects into the broader workplace. So it's about this connection here, and then
I love that.
Helping people. They say, you know, the longest road for some people in life is the 18 inches between the head and the heart.
Yeah.
You know, we start as babies, and that's all we do is love and smile and connect people to their heart. And as we get older and older, we forget to smile, and we just kind of live in this left brain.
We get stuck in our head.
Yeah.
We get stuck in our head.
Yeah.
And I love how you're bringing heart back into it, and then bringing that into a culture, not just about the individual. Because sometimes as leaders get caught up in their own leadership world, and reality is if you're not creating a culture, you're not a leader anymore because there's nobody else to lead.
Well, the culture is the leadership. You know, everybody kind of follows the leader. And so, you know, they say leaders have to walk the talk, but how many leaders are actually really conscious and aware that they are the ones that are creating the culture? You often hear, oh, well, I want more of this, and I want more trust, and I want more loyalty, and I want more respect.
Are you bringing it in?
It's, you know, it's the three fingers pointing back at themselves. How respectful are they? How trustworthy are they? How much, you know, loyalty are they demonstrating? Because unless they're showing it and modeling it, they're not going to have it. So it's about really being intentional and consciously aware of what's important to you, how are you showing up, how are you really leading and building the culture that you want. You know, the most successful organizations on the planet, right, are conscious of their culture. They're creating something called cultural capital, where they treat their culture as a capital resource, like their financial systems, their IT systems, right? And so recognizing the power of their culture and really creating it intentionally, those are the leaders that I want to reach out to. Those are the leaders that I want to work with and help, because they've got it, right? They know what they want to do, they just need a little bit of assistance.
Yeah, I love that. And what's important here is it's to understand that everybody's a leader, because I get a lot of people in companies, they're like, well, I'm not the leader. No, you are the leader. Because to start with, you have to lead your life, you have to lead your family, you have to lead in your relationships. If you're not leading, who's leading you is the question. So there's nothing called I'm not a leader. People, this is not just for businesses, this is for individuals, and being conscious about your leadership style in your own life. Are you walking the talk? Are you closing the gap between the heart and the mind? And are you being present about what value you are bringing to the world in every moment?
Yeah.
So I love everything you're doing. Thank you very much. This is like awesome. I love it. Beautiful.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Okay.
Passion. What do you think? I hope you found this as useful and as exciting as I did. If so, please leave your comments on the blog below and do share it with somebody who will find it useful. And if you'd like more tools, tips, techniques, and exclusive interviews that I only share on my website, then go to mustafa.com. And until next episode, live passionately.